Good morning. Welcome to another day on Earth. It's time for our daily reading, where we check in with Spirit through the tarot cards, through the oracle cards. My name is Jen. Welcome to my channel. Here we talk to Spirit every morning to help us raise our vibration, to get some ideas of what's coming ahead and how we can think of it in the best way. It's all about manifesting our heart's desire, and doing that with Spirit so that we know we're in alignment with what we came here to do, because I believe we all had a plan to do certain things, and the human form, the human condition gets in the way of doing that. And if we speak to Spirit, we kind of get an idea of what we're doing or what we came here to do, right? So we do this with the Law of Attraction oracle cards, the regular oracle cards, the tarot cards. We get some messages from A Course in Miracles. We clarify the tarot card spread and the oracle card spread, and then we close it off with a Rebel deck message. There are timestamps in the description box if you want to skip through any of that, or if I sat to babble about something, which I've seen two different YouTubers do this weekend, then you can just skip to where you want to be. Skip to the next part, okay? Because I try to keep the babbling in between, but sometimes that doesn't work either, but sorry. So sorry. I'm not babbling about what I'm selling you, though. So, yeah, but you can buy the cards in my shop that you'll see the products pop up here if you do want to, or if you want to know what the names of the cards are. All right. What are the messages for today? The Law of Attraction message for us today. There is evolutionary value in my personal preferences. Evolutionary value in my personal preferences. Do not underestimate the value of your preferences, for the evolution of your planet depends upon those of you on the leading edge of thought, continuing to fine-tune your desires, and the contrast or variety provides the perfect environment for the formation of your personal preferences. So if you hold back on what you want, the world is not going to evolve. It's all up to you. It kind of is. I'm not joking, but I am joking at the same time. Keep going for what you think is different than everybody else, because that's how we evolve. I think about how I always knew I was different and how I tried so hard to fit in like everybody else. Now it's like, okay, guess what? Nobody's going to evolve if I don't. That's just the way it is. So I have to do it. And plus I'm miserable when I'm not doing that. When I'm not being me, it sucks. It sucks ass. So I'm not going to do that anymore, right? I'm just be me. Love me or leave me. Most people leave me. But, Dennis says to me the other day, most people aren't spiritual as you. And I don't understand that. I think you are. You just don't evolve to it. Especially when I keep telling you suggestions and you keep saying no. If you always have a reason to hold yourself back, you're going to hold yourself back. If you have a reason for everything I say, oh no, I can't. I tried it, I can't. Keep fucking trying, okay? You want it? It's there. Okay, sorry. That was one of those times. But, if you want, what does Abraham Hicks says? If you have an excuse, if you have for your limitations, if you want to argue for your limitations, I'm not going to argue with you. I see it. You say you want to evolve, but you're not doing things that I say. Do you think this came? I'm 57 in a month. Yes, 1 month from today. 57 years old. Do you think that this came to me easy? No, it took 52 years. It's devotion. It's faith that you can do that you can be spiritual. Even though I don't see myself like that. I see myself just like you guys. You don't see yourself like me. That's the problem. If only you could see the way that I see you. Yeah. All right. What are the oracle cards? Blessed. In the past. In the past has been something you were blessed with. In the current energy, deep knowing. Deep knowing. There's your intuition right there. Do you know that this came in because of your evolving? Because you had a blessing in the past. Did you give it credit? Because I feel like it was something you manifested and you didn't give it credit. Something like, yeah, oh, I used to want that when I was a little girl or a little boy. And here it is. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter how long. Sometimes it takes a long time. In the immediate future, it's still proof that you were manifesting. Exchanging gifts. Well, that's like, oh, yes, baby. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, reading's over. Wealth. Wealth. Something's coming in. Movement. The Bard. Oh. Oh, sorry. So excited. Wealth. I want wealth. I want wealth. There's wealth here in the overall energy, guys. And it's because you had a blessing. Maybe when it comes in, exchanging gifts, it's coming in more. Movement of the Chariot. So it's coming, maybe once you see how big it is, I think you blew it off. And you're like, oh, so what? I wanted that when I was a kid. Or something like that. But because you did that, it's leading to something else. It's like, oh, I think maybe I'll try this. Maybe I'll try to manifest this. Wealth. Like once you see how you're manifesting, you've missed it. You missed it. But if you start looking back and thinking, wow, why did that happen? You know, that was something I said I always wanted and I got it. So I've been aware that I've been manifesting since I was in the 7th grade. Because when I was in kindergarten, was it kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, Sandy Jenkins, my best friend, had this little dog. And I wanted one so bad. And I went to my grandmother's house and, she had one. And I asked her if I could have it. And she let me have it. And I brought it to school and we both had little puppies. It was so cute. And then his head fell off. That's another story. We tried to sew it back on. Anyway. 7th grade, I wanted rings like Gail Green. I wanted a ring on every finger. How? I had no money. My mother had no money. I got a ring on every finger. I don't know how. Somehow I found a way to get those. And I knew I was doing it back then. But I didn't know how powerful it could be. So when I focused on rock stars for the longest time, I ended up getting a rock star. Then that's not by mistake. And once you realize the power of what your thoughts can bring, even if it takes forever, if you keep thinking of it, you will get it eventually. Right? So that's about what we're talking about here. Something you did in the past. You manifested something. I feel like you're manifesting something else too. Because the next time you have the opportunity, you're like, hey, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And it works out. It might even make you some money. All right. There was one of those babbling times, but it was between the readings, so it's okay. The tarot card messages, where are we at right now? Yeah, see? Wow. I can manifest. What do I want to manifest? 7 of Cups. What's around the 7 of Cups? Choices. Like, what are these choices? Let's see what these choices are in this guy. What I don't see is Holy Spirit. Oh, no. They're supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And none of them are the Holy Spirit, which is making me not like this card, because there's always the choice to follow Spirit. Right? That's the right choice, and it's not in that card, so I'm not liking that. Temperance is around you, Sagittarius energy, patience. Yeah, I feel like there's a holding back, like what do I want to manifest next? Maybe one manifestation is over, but did you also realize that you manifested the ending? Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe you just realized that person was too much to change. Even if they did change, they had the relationship had been ruined and you don't want it anymore. Whatever, if you keep focusing on it, you will get it. Sometimes we stop focusing on the things that are like too difficult. All right, so what is it that supports us? The Page of Swords. Somebody watching you, somebody communicating with you, some communication coming through. A little one, a text, a like, a comment on a post. What's in the past? Ooh, the Hermit. The Hermit's in the past. Virgo energy. Well, that's alone, staying secluded. It's in the past. Immediate future. For us today, the 9 of Wands. See, blocking something. I mean, just think back about things that came into your life and know that you manifested it. Maybe you can even think, wow. So I tell you guys about, I haven't in a long time, but I get hits. I think I get hits about things. Like I went by a bank And I got the hit, and I knew what the hit was, right? And I was like, wow, that's weird. I'm going to work for that bank. And it turned out the bank I worked for purchased that bank. So was I getting hits about what was coming, or what was I picking and choosing what was coming? So I knew sometimes when I was manifesting, but now I'm thinking maybe I was manifesting even when I didn't know it, just because I paid attention to that feeling, which is what I feel like up here is happening. Paying attention to the feeling that you get. I was like so something. Was like so and I was so in tune back then, and I was drinking. I remember because it was right around that same time that I I went to that fair or something. There was a puzzle, like the puzzle that was like money, and you had to fit, like you had to say which piece of the puzzle went in, and you could win the money, right? And it like glowed, and it said right there, and I picked it up and I gave it to her, and she put it in there, and I won the money. And I was like, wow. And then there was around that same time, my friend Michael said, if you can tell me, like we were watching football, and I was just drinking, and being a goof. And he's like, if you can tell me what team that person plays for right there, I will. Then I don't even remember. Something. And I was like, Green Bay Packers. I have no fucking clue. I have never paid attention to football, and I knew it. So it's like I was on fire back then. And I knew it. Yeah, so what's in the upcoming overall energy? The King of Swords. Truth. Somebody without emotion coming in to say a truth. Okay, so what is how you feel right now? The King of Wands. Okay, passionate, ready to take those next moves. Like this king is like, whatever this king over here is, the King of Swords, you're not caring about that. Maybe you're over it. Maybe you're done with the King of Swords, and that not talking, King of Swords, not like having enough emotion, and you're like, I'm going into my masculine energy now, and I'm going to manifest something better. Like realize you manifested this person in. See, someone said in the comments, if you focus on, I was talking about how you can't change a person, or it's a miracle if the change happens, right? And this person was like, you can manifest anything you want if you focus on it enough. Okay. The problem with that is, and it could be true, the problem, like I said, is like you manifest this person who's all screwed up, and they have to go through so much. It's not like an instantaneous change, it's like they have to go through so much, and they shit all over you in the meantime, but by the time you actually get the manifestation in, you don't even want it anymore. And I told you before, that's my pattern, and I feel like this is where you're at now. Like, okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I can't change. I don't want this. Certain relationships have been like, I don't want this person enough to keep doing this, right? Or like, even if they came back right now, it doesn't matter. I can't go back. Like, only so much damage can be done. I mean, if you really want them back, and that's the thing, my manifestation buffer time always exceeds the time that I want the object or the thing. If that makes sense. So, how do other people feel about you? And that's something I should recognize now before I make my next decisions. Because I keep doing that over and over again. And it's hurtful to other people. So, how do they feel about you? Knight of Wands. This is a player energy, though. So, you're the King of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands. That's actually the same energy. But you just want a little more. You want a king and they're a knight. And I don't know if you can find balance here. So what do we have to get through? The Judgment card. This is what you got to figure out. This is the choice you got to make right now. And maybe that's why Spirit isn't in this card here. Judgment. Because the choice is yours. This is a choice you need to make in the physical, right? And the outcome here. And the outcome for today's reading. Oh, very nice. The Eight of Wands. Should I say, I'm like, is that the sun? It's the Eight of Wands, communication. I wanted to be sure. 2 of my readings, which I wanted to mention. Shit, I really wanted to mention that in the beginning. I'm going to put them here, I hope. Somewhere around here, I hope. The link, it's in a short. It says Zodiac shorts, but they're not shorts. They're not out. They're shorter than the regular videos, but they're not shorts. Okay? 2 of the signs came up with Eight of Wands as, I think it was Scorpio and somebody else, as the outcome. All right? So communication, fast forward movement, everything's moving fast. Your challenge is the 5 of Cups. Sadness. I do feel like there's been a disappointment here, and now you're ready to make choices about something else. It's about having patience and being in this knowing what you want energy, and knowing when somebody isn't enough or something isn't enough. Overall energy, the 6 of Cups, we keep getting that. Something or someone might be coming back from the past to help you with this. And look, wealth and movement. I don't know if it's the same person. It's possible. But this looks like, or the same job, or the same situation. Probably not the same job. Jobs are not like people. They decide, that's it. But like wherever you're at, you might know that this is like not enough for you, and you're the King of Wands, and you're just looking for the next. You're just attracting the next thing, and just don't start thinking in this energy you're dealing with something that's not on the same level as you, a job, a person. Just don't think that's where you belong. Just keep saying, I know I'm supposed to be doing better, or don't judge it at all. And this will be balanced out. There might be communication coming in that helps you with that. Communication coming in, 8 of Wands, flight, travel maybe. This is a really good reading. You know who you are, and you know who you're dealing with, and it's not enough for you. But we're kind of, what's that 9 of Wands? We're going to, it's a block. It's a block. Maybe there's a decision made or something, and this block is helping you. The immediate future is the 9 of Wands. Okay, you're blocking something, and truth, like it makes the truth even more. So something could be coming back from the past, or something could be coming in, and you're like stopping it, and then you're like, I'm not falling for it again. I'm seeing the truth. King of Swords. The King of Swords. I hope that's true, and you're not just blocking something that's meant for you. We'll do some clarification and see. What am I doing? The Wisdom from A Course in Miracles. Abide in peace where God would have you be. This is peace. The peace comes from a situation like this, especially if it's like, oh my God, a job would drive me crazy. Relationships, totally used to somebody being not on the same level, but if this is like a job, it's like, I would say, God, I know I know that I can do better than this, and I know you'll bring me there. And again, talking to yourself. You'll bring you there. Because if you don't, this block here might be for temporary, like, oh, I knew I didn't get it, that I'm not worthy, I keep getting the same person, and nothing's going to change. That would be the block. Maybe you have to go through that little time period where you're kind of beating yourself up or feeling sorry for yourself because something didn't happen. But then you get to this place like, no, I'm a king. I don't know why it's not happening right now, but I know it will happen. It will absolutely happen. Because I am God, and I'm going to make it happen by not blocking it anymore. Like that block. They're defending your right to stay stuck. You're defending your right to not be in alignment. Being in alignment is knowing who you are, knowing that you want better, and it's okay because you're going to get better. And I want to say deserve, but it doesn't feel like we all deserve the same thing, right? But here it's like this king has like an education or has a lot to give, right? It's not just like everything else. It's like, it's not balanced what he's done in his life and what he's getting, like that. Like, so it's about that balance, not really about deserving or not deserving, if that makes sense. All right, what is the everyday miracle message? We had this one. This happens all the time. And God himself shall wipe away all tears. If you are God, who's wiping away the tears? You do not walk alone. God's angels hover near and all about. His love surrounds you. And of this be sure, that I, Jesus, will never leave you comfortless. Sends the Comforter, the Holy Spirit. That's who we talk to every day. Turn to the Holy Spirit. Instead of the person, don't try to make this person somebody they're not. Turn to Spirit and say, how do I deal with this situation? Help me deal with this situation. Bring me to where I'm supposed to be. Right? And we do. By the way, Sonia Chiquette says we have like 36 angels around us all the time. Not just Jesus, not just the Holy Spirit. Also, 36 angels who you can command. And I have done this before. Like, let's ask right now for the angel for snowblowers, because there are specific angels. Okay, the angel that's on my team that knows how to deal with snowblowers. I'm calling you in today to fix my snowblower today, to make sure that my snowblower is ready for the winter, because that's what's stressing me out right now. That's what I need, and that's what she says you can do. She also says if you make one wish before you believe in angels, it might be even after, but if you make one wish before to say, show me you exist, then they will show themselves. Thinking about which one I want to use next, right? And so what did I wish for? At the time, I was so obsessed with Steven Tyler. And I wished to meet Steven Tyler. That was back in 2004, 2005, right? Yeah, I think that was then. And like within a month or a year, there was a ride with Steven Tyler, and I went on the ride, a motorcycle ride, and it was Polka Run. So he was like ahead of us the whole time, and by the time we got to Manchester at the Harley Davidson place, he was there, and I met him. And I said, I just wanted to tell him how much he means to me. And so I was so starstruck. He's so little. And I had him sign my jeans. I still have the jeans. Wore them within the past year. And he signed my jeans, 2 years. And as he's walking away, I'm like, you mean so much to me, or something really stupid. Like, thank you so much for everything you do, or something like that. And he did not hear me. But I did it. It happened. And so angels proved to me that they exist. So give it a try. Give it a try. All right, why is the Five of Cups here and not challenged? The Queen of Cups, like you gave love. You gave what you could to something. You gave it your best shot. And the current energy of the Five of Cups. The Chariot. Wow, now you're moving forward in victory and success. And the Stallion Challenge, the future of the 9, is it the 9? No, it's the 5 of Cups in the future. Somebody feels sorry and they want to move forward. 3 of Cups, reunion, reconciliation. Overall energy, the Fool. See, that's that energy of like somebody went too far. Maybe not. It's up to you to decide that. But somebody wants a new beginning over here. That's the challenge. Is that you? Or is that somebody else coming in? That's the challenge. Somebody wants a new beginning even though there's regret and sorrow. And the overall energy, the 6 of Cups is here. Why is the 6 of Cups here? And the overall energy, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. The Ace of Swords, the truth about the Queen of Pentacles, exactly. The King of Swords, I feel like this truth is related, and that's why this king is acting all like, I think he's been freaked out by some truth. What's in the future? What is in the future? We have the 6 of Wands, victory, success, fame, and fortune, everything that goes with it. Someone from the past is, they're the ones that are reaching out. Someone from the past here is reaching out. Communication. There's a feeling here of success, of victory, like you're their victory, you're their success. The truth, the Queen of Pentacles. You could have been dealing with an earth sign, and they've seen that you're the queen, but there's somebody looking at for a reconciliation right here. 6 of Wands, success with you. They've learned the truth. They've realized the truth. Let's see if it was too late or not. Why is the Page of Swords here? What this communication? It supports you. So I feel like this Eight of Wands is coming in. This Page of Swords is not the Eight of Wands. It's communication, but it's a lot smaller. It's a lot less. It's a smaller energy. So it's maybe not responding right away. And so this energy seems to be coming towards you, right? And it's like, boom. And you want to watch the energy, because you're going to give a page, and that's going to make an Eight of Wands keep coming at you. If you give Eight of Wands and Eight of Wands, you meet in the middle. If you give a Page of Swords, you're both coming like a lamp. But this Eight of Wands is coming in, and you're giving the Page of Swords, so then the Eight of Wands stays right here. And until you start giving the Eight of Wands, maybe you can make it balanced. That's the goal, make it balanced. But this is saying, keep that Eight of Wands coming in. Page of Swords. Don't give enough. Keep seeing how long. Can it sustain? Can the Eight of Wands coming from this other person sustain? You will know if you just give a page and see if they stay interested. Page energy supports you. Why is the Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands here. And you're feminine. Now you switch to your masculine. Seven of Swords. See? You're hiding something. You might want to really get back together with this person. You might be really interested to see what's going to happen, but it's like Seven of Swords. Don't show your cards. Five of Pentacles. This is all supporting you. The Moon energy. This is awful. This isn't like a game. This is science, okay? This is saying keep them guessing and use the energy. Use the energy that's coming in strong and not. I remember somebody said to me when I was dating, I'm like, I don't know why guys do this all the time. I think it was my mother. I don't know how she knows, because she dated like 3 people. Well, that's not true. Anyway, I think it was my mother. I said, Mom, why do they always come in so strong and then they're all over you and then they go away or something like that? And she's like, well, you can control that. And I was like, why don't you tell me how, Einstein? She never did. So this is about keep them guessing. I mean, it sounds like a game, but it's not. It's about energy. It's about science, Is mixing perfumes into a beautiful scent a game? Because you're putting a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Keep them guessing. That supports you. 9 of Wands. Don't show all your cards right away. 9 of Wands is here. Why is the 9 of Wands here? In the immediate future, you're blocking something. And it might be this person blocking. The 5 of Swords, that was reversed. And the Sun. So 5 of Swords, cognitive dissonance turns into, hey, I can't take this dissonance anymore. And the Sun, at least I'm thinking of that video I sent you the other day. The Sun is here. You have to say, no, I'm not going to have that. I'm just letting it go. The Sun, abundance. Also, wealth might be coming in to help you do that. In the immediate future, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. That's how you stay out of dissonance. That's how you get to your 9 of Cups. Look, and then there's a choice in love, Gemini energy. The Lovers, a choice. It keeps your options open, and then you have choices. The King of Swords is here. Why is the King of Swords here? In the overall energy, we have the King of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. Look at that. And there it is, the 10 of Pentacles. Wealth. That's the same as this card, but it's about a relationship or something. Oh, it's not just wealth. This card gives me an energy like wealth is just coming to you, but this is like a job or a relationship is coming to you. 10 of Pentacles. Happily ever after with the mortgage paid. So this person loved and lost, and now they're overwhelmed by that. 10 of Wands, which is an ending. 10s are endings. What's going to come in? The 10 of Pentacles. It ends with this 10 of Pentacles. A very secure opportunity in the upcoming overall energy. This is all about how you handle the energy. Staying in this energy, I'm a king. I'm dealing with a knight. I get it. Right? The knight comes back, or the opportunity comes back, or something comes to shift to make you in the 10 of Pentacles where you're meant to be. or another opportunity comes in. The Eight of Wands is really, what is this Eight of Wands? Is it the same? What does this communication say from this person from the past? Communication is here. Eight of Wands. Ten of Cups. You're my Ten of Cups. I was so happy. You made me happy. Three of Wands. I want to manifest more with you. Three of Wands. I'm waiting for you. Wait for me in the future. The Eight of Cups and the Nine of Wands. This might be too late. This will be your choice. Wow, that's so difficult. Moving on. Moving on. This might be something that you walk away from. Yeah. Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. You block it again. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Moving on to smoother, calmer waters. You could be walking away from blocking it, but I feel like you're walking away to block it. I feel like you're kind of done with this person or situation. Or somebody needs to walk away from something and they're blocked for now. That would make sense and fit with all the rest of the readings we get, right? Like, you're my Ten of Cups. I want to manifest you. Did I just say you wait? Yeah, you wait. I'm waiting for you. You wait for me. I don't know why I said that. So that could be it. They're walking away. They come in and say that, but then they walk away. Maybe they have something to do. Nine of Wands, Eight to the Nine. I mean, there is a progression there, but whatever happens, you're feeling like I made a decision and I'm able to move forward. Six of Swords. Smoother, calmer waters. The cognitive dissonance of the Five of Swords is gone. I know I can see clearly now, and I can navigate this boat that I'm driving in. Oh, this is also, oh look, two people. These are two women and a kitty cat. Moving on. Smoother, calmer waters. All right, wealth is here. Why is wealth here? In the overall energy, wealth is here. Why is wealth here? Six of Wands, fame and fortune, everything that goes with it. And the current energy. Nine. Wow. See, something looks to be happening. Wow. That's going to make you wealthy. Wow. And the Hierophant. Whoa. Wow. Committed. Ugh. Oh my God. The Ten of Pentacles. Yikes. Who the care? I don't care about any of this. Bring me this. What the fuck is this? I want this. Spirit. Now. Now. Ten of Pentacles. Success. Money. Wealth. Wow. Deep knowing. Just know that you manifested this in. Whether you worked on it hard or not, you manifested it in. And notice it, because that's the key to manifesting in the future, is noticing you're manifesting from today. Five of Wands. Competition. You went through all the competition, all the strife. You did it. You went through it. Now, in the current energy of the deep knowing card, your intuition, what it's telling you, justice. Lots of swords. You know, it's like something snapped where it's like, okay, I know. That might be what the King of Swords is also leading to the Ten of Pentacles. Like, no more bullshit. And that might be why you recognize the bullshit over here and you're kind of blocking it. Like, no more. So many swords. Like, but not just swords. So it's like, you know, but you're not acting like an ass. Like, you're still being you, but you know something different now. Something makes you more edgy with the swords. In the future, Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups. I feel like you're cutting this off for something new. You have hope that there's something new coming in. Or you're cutting it off because it's not real love and you're only settling for new love. This person, like I felt this from the beginning. You can only be pushed so far. And even if you try to get back with this person, I don't feel like, I think there's a lot of damage done. Three of Swords. Exchanging gifts is here. The Knight of Pentacles. There's an offer, a solid offer. See, this wealth thing, I think is different than the rest of all this. So, Knight of Pentacles is here. Or you might be becoming successful at something and it's bringing in this other person from the past. And you're like, no, dude, you didn't want me before. Ace of Swords, the truth. The truth. Exchanging gifts, exchanging truth. Somebody comes in with an offer and you're like, you're telling them what for. Page of Cups. They whimper away because you're the Queen of Wands, baby. Don't. Yeah, F-A-F-O. F-A-F-O with the Queen of Wands. Absolutely. This person fucked around and found out. So one of the readings had that in it too. And that's not something I say. In fact, I've never said it before this weekend. And now I've said it twice. All right. The Rebel deck message. Forced. They broke your heart. They did. Whole reading, except for the wealth part. Like, see, that's different. They broke your heart. They're done. You're done. Do you know it? I don't know if you even know how done you are. When this person comes back, you'll know how done you are. All right. That's the reading for you today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you're having an awesome day and night wherever you are, most of all. I hope to see you tomorrow, and I hope you subscribe and watch some videos. Bye.